Hello friends, it's Mr. Glenn here with another story for you. And this one is another one that I wrote myself, and it is about leprechauns. Now leprechauns are a imaginary creature that come from Ireland, and they are a symbol of good luck. They have big pots of gold and rainbows come out of them. And they wear green clothes, a big green top hat, and they often have like orange beards. So, here we go. This is the story of the leprechaun and the pirates. So, there was a leprechaun that lived in Ireland a long, long time ago. And this guy liked to play tricks on people. So during the night, he'd sneak into people's houses and eat all their food. Oh, it's so good. It tastes so good. And then he'd climb up on their roofs. He'd take out a drill and he'd start to drill a hole in the roof. And then he'd take some water and they'd wet their faces. Oh, that's leprechaun. Oh. But one day he played a trick on the wrong kind of people. It was a beautiful night. The crickets were chirping and he was on his way to town to play tricks on people. He was skipping along. And then he heard a sound coming from the forest. It was a sound of a bunch of men laughing. So being curious, he decided to investigate. And he walked into the woods and peered through the bushes. And he saw a group of pirates dancing and laughing around a big fire. These weren't good men. These men were pirates and thieves. They had stolen a lot of money from other people, and they were very happy about it. So the leprechaun saw them dancing and having fun, and thought to himself, "Oh, what if I played a joke on these pirates? Oh, that would be so much fun, it would." And so the leprechaun reached into his pocket and pulled out a little sack full of magical powder that would make the fire explode into the faces of the pirates. Leprechauns are very, very sneaky. And he started to climb up a big pine tree that towered over the fire. He climbed out onto a branch at the top, all the way to one end of the branch. He took out his little magical sack and he opened it up. Then just as he was about to pour the powder onto the fire, he heard a sound. And he fell all the way down and landed right in the middle of the group of pirates. Oh my gosh. The pirates were shocked, but soon they realized what had happened. They took out their swords and they pointed it at the leprechaun. One of the pirates said, "Who are you? What are you doing here? What are you, a child or something?" And then the leader of the pirates came forward and he said, "No, this not be a child. It's a leprechaun. And where there's a leprechaun, there's gold." All the pirates started smiling greedily. They were going to force the leprechaun to show them his big pot of gold. So they pointed their swords at the leprechaun and said, You'll show us where the gold is. Take us there now." And so the Leprechaun began to walk through the woods with the pirates right behind him. They walked through thorns, they walked over streams, they walked through trees, they walked through meadows. It took a very long time, but they finally arrived at a big farm field with a gigantic rock in the middle. The Leprechaun took the pirates up to the rock and he said, "Here it is. It's me. It's where I keep me pot of gold." And the pirates sneered at the Leprechaun. "All right, we're tired of this. Show us the gold." And so the Leprechaun said, Okay, just be patient." And he twitched his nose. He did a little dance. He clicked his heels together. And all of a sudden, the rock floated up in the air. And out from underneath the rock floated a giant pot of gold. The pirates were even greedier, and they smiled with the thought of everything that they could buy with all that gold. But then something happened that they didn't expect. All of a sudden, all these colorful rainbows started shooting out of the pot of gold. And the pirates were dazzled. They were entranced. They forgot all about the gold. And suddenly they jumped and started grabbing pieces of the rainbow. One pirate took a purple, another pirate took a green, another pirate took a yellow, a red, and they all ran off in different directions with the colors of the rainbow. Now, the Leprechaun didn't like this, so he called all of his friends, all of his Leprechaun friends together, and they started to chase the bandits and try and grab back the pieces of the rainbow. Some of them would hide in trees, and as they were walking by, they grabbed the piece of the rainbow and run away, and then the pirates would chase them. And it went like this for a very long time. And nobody knows if the Leprechauns ever got all of their rainbows back. And nobody knows if the pirates ever got to keep the rainbows. So when you see a rainbow, just think about that, okay? Could be a pirate. Could be a leprechaun. That is the end of my story. This story actually has a game that goes with it afterwards. It's really fun. It's called Rainbow Tag. And hopefully next year we will get to play it at Mary Scroggs when we are back in school. Well, that is that, friends. Have a great day. See you next time.